Welcome to this tutorial. Today we will look at how to obtain a Tapse measurement. This tutorial will take you 5 minutes to complete. Brought to you by the Department of Anesthesia, National University Hospital, Singapore. Watch this tutorial on a laptop. Visit PocusToday.com for more tutorials. Just like the left ventricle, the right ventricular systolic function can be evaluated in a number of ways. One quantitative method for evaluating RV function is Tapse. Tapse refers to tricuspid annular plane systolic excursion. We can perform the Tapse measurement by first obtaining the apical 4-chamber view. The apical 4-chamber view is obtained by placing the transducer at the point of maximal impulse or at the apex of the heart. This is normally in the 4th or 5th intercostal space in the mid-clavicular line. The transducer orientation marker should face the patient's left flank or 3 o'clock position. Ensure that all 4 heart chambers are visualized and make probe adjustments until there is no foreshortening seen. The following structures are seen in the 4-chamber view. The LV, RV, RA, and LA chambers, along with the mitral and tricuspid valve, are visualized. Other structures include the interatrial and interventricular septum. When obtaining the Tapse measurement, we need to ensure that the lateral annulus of the tricuspid valve is clearly visualized. We can adjust the gain, depth, or narrow the sector width to obtain a clear image of the lateral annulus. We can also zoom in on the lateral annulus to obtain a larger image. This will assist us to obtain the Tapse measurement. The Tapse measurement can be made in 2D or M mode. Once we have a clear lateral annulus of the tricuspid valve, we can place the M mode cursor so that it passes over the lateral annulus of the tricuspid valve. The Tapse measurement can also be made in 2D. We can freeze the image in systole and diastole, and measure the distance from the apex of the RV to the lateral annulus. The difference between the diastolic and systolic represents how much the tricuspid lateral annulus moves forwards in systole. This is the Tapse measurement. Alternatively, the M-mode tracer is placed over the lateral annulus. We should obtain an M-mode tracing which reveals displacement of the lateral annulus of the tricuspid valve during systole. The M-mode tracing representing Tapse is shown on the image on the right of the screen. We can now measure Tapse on the M-mode tracing. The distance between the tricuspid annulus at systole and the tricuspid lateral annulus at diastole represents the Tapse measurement. This is shown in the M-mode tracing here. When measuring Tapse on M mode, we must remember that it is a distance measurement and not a slope or time measurement. The yellow arrow indicates the correct method of Tapse measurement. Tapse measurement is easy to perform and it is reproducible. It correlates well with other measures of RV ejection fraction. In general, a value of less than 16 mm indicates abnormal Tapse. Limitations of Tapse include lack of consideration for regional RV dysfunction such as septal wall dysfunction. Tapse also only looks at the longitudinal contraction of the RV. Tapse multiplied by 3.2 gives an estimate of RV ejection fraction. Thanks for watching. Visit PocusToday.com or download the Pocus Today app for more tutorials.